we have to talk about Inside Out too. From the tiny detail hidden inside Riley's own belief system that almost nobody noticed, to the moment her mom's emotions quietly reveal something we've never talked about, to a secret so big it might already tell us who the new emotion in Inside Out 3 really is. Oh, and we saved the best for last. Because once you see it, you will never watch Riley the same way again. Let's go. Anxiety never actually stands still. Watch her closely in any scene. She jitters. She vibrates. She practically hums in place. That's not random animation. Pixar's own design team has talked about building her movement around real panic responses. That fast, shaky, can't sit still. Energy anxiety gives you in real life. Even her hair looks like it's buzzing with static, and her hands never fully rest. Always tapping. Always adjusting something that doesn't need adjusting. Compare that to Joy, who barely moves unless she's celebrating something. Two emotions, same girl, completely different nervous systems. It's a tiny detail, but it's the whole character in one motion. But that's just the surface, because the deeper we looked into Riley's mind, the more we found hiding in plain sight. Let's talk about Embarrassment. He barely gets any lines the entire movie, just grunts and mumbles from inside that hoodie he never takes off. But look closer. He's always the last one to react, and the first one to hide. Every time Riley messes up in front of Val's group, he's already ducking behind someone before she even finishes the sentence. He's not just comic relief. He's built to disappear the second things get uncomfortable, exactly like real embarrassment does, which honestly might be the most accurate emotion in the entire movie. Drop a heart if you felt like embarrassment at least once this week. Now hold that thought, because the next detail is a lot less cute. Riley gets braces in this movie, and it's barely mentioned, but it quietly changes everything about how she acts. She stops smiling with teeth. She covers her mouth when she laughs. She second-guesses photos before anyone even takes them. It's such a small physical change, but it becomes the first real crack in her confidence, before anxiety even shows up to make it worse. Puberty didn't wait for the new emotions to arrive. It started with something as small as metal on her teeth. And that crack, it doesn't stay small for long. Okay, now things get darker. There's a place inside Riley's mind called the sarcasm, the pit where sarcastic thoughts go to die. It sounds like a joke, and on the surface it is, but look at what actually falls into it. Every thought that gets pushed down there is Riley silencing herself, swallowing a comment instead of saying it out loud. The sarcasm isn't just a funny name. It's a graveyard for every honest thing Riley was too scared to say. But the creepiest part of Riley's mind is next. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. The creepiest part is the belief system itself. Riley's core beliefs literally grow like a tree, and its roots are shaped exactly like her family, her parents, her home, her old friendships, all tangled together underneath the surface where she can't even see them. When anxiety rips that tree out by the roots to plant something new, she's not just clearing space. She's severing Riley from everything her identity was ever built on, all at once without asking permission. It's shown as this quiet, almost gentle scene, soft music, warm light. But really, it's Riley losing herself, roots and all, while the movie makes it look peaceful, almost like it doesn't want you to notice how violent that moment actually is underneath the calm. We are not okay. But before we spiral completely, let's breathe for 1 second. Quick fun one. Bree, Grace, and Val are color-coded on purpose. Bree's in cool blues, Grace is soft and neutral, and Val is all warm oranges and reds, the exact color of confidence and control. Riley's outfit slowly shifts to match Val's palette the longer she chases her approval, one small choice at a time, until the version of Riley from the first 10 minutes barely shows up again. She's not just copying a hairstyle. She's literally repainting herself in someone else's colors. Same idea we've seen before, just hiding in the wardrobe department this time. Hang on tight, because the next few are connected, and when they click, you'll see Riley's whole family completely differently. First clue. Every time Riley's mom shows real protectiveness in this movie, watch the background lighting. It shifts warm and gold for just a second, even in scenes that have nothing to do with her own emotions on screen, almost like the camera itself is reacting to something the script never says out loud. Hold that thought, because there's a second clue, and it's not subtle. Second clue. That exact same gold light flickers around other parents in the background crowd scenes, at the hockey rink, in the hallway, anywhere a parent is watching their kid over and over, in movies that have nothing to do with each other. That's not a lighting accident repeated that many times. Remember that gold light, because the third clue connects everything. Let's put it all together. In the mind worker's vault, where memories and personality pieces get stored, there's one nameplate left completely blank. Just an empty slot, unused, waiting. And the workers standing near it are always shown wearing gold gloves, the only gold accessory in the entire vault. Okay, this one is genuinely wild. Put those four together and you get one answer. The new emotion everyone's been guessing about for Inside Out. 3 probably isn't romantic love at all. And before you say it's just a coincidence, look at that pattern again. It's devotion, the protective, aching love a parent feels, not a crush. And it's been quietly color-coded gold in the background of both movies without a single line of dialogue ever explaining why. Look at that new thumbnail again. Riley grown up, holding her own baby. That's not a romance reveal. That's the reveal. Same idea, hiding somewhere else too, in Riley's mom. Do you relate? Same. Because somewhere along the way, being loved by your parents stops feeling like protection and starts feeling like pressure. And then one day, usually way later than it should, you understand it was never pressure at all. It was just fear wearing a gentle face. Parents in almost every culture do this exact same thing. They call it different names, but it's the same ache underneath. Watching a kid grow up and quietly panicking about it the whole time. Riley's mom isn't overreacting in this movie. She's terrified, quietly, the entire time. And she never once says it out loud, because that's not how devotion works. It doesn't announce itself. It just shows up as an extra hand on your shoulder, a light left on, a question you didn't need to ask. Drop some hearts for Riley's mom. She deserved every single one of them. Riley's mom has one more secret, and it changes how you see the whole movie. Remember Bing Bong. Remember every imaginary friend Riley ever let go of without saying goodbye. Devotion, if it's real, isn't a brand new emotion being born in Inside Out 3. It's the emotion that was quietly doing Joy's job the entire time, in the background, unnamed, since the very first movie, showing up as a warm light nobody had a name for yet. We just never had a word for it. Until now. And there's even stronger proof this isn't just a theory. Because if devotion has been active this whole time, then every protective moment from both movies, every time sadness stepped in as the adult, every time anger grabbed the console just to keep Riley safe, every time fear checked the exits before anyone else even noticed danger, that wasn't just those emotions doing extra work. That was devotion, working silently underneath all of them, holding everything together while getting none of the credit. Riley never had 5 emotions. She never had 9. She had one more, hiding the entire time, working the hardest, and getting 0 credit for any of it. Right up until the exact moment Pixar decided we were finally ready to give it a name. Drop a 3 if that just wrecked you. If you made it this far, you're officially a certified Inside Out expert. If you want the full breakdown the second more Inside Out 3 footage drops, that's exactly what we do here. Sub up, bell on. We love you, Riley.